nothing else, so the motherboard right there does not apply to what you're seeing right here. I just forgot to update the thing.
Yeah. But everything
Here,
else is
have some bridge toes. Happy?
But everything else is accurate. Most importantly, the video card. The video card is the most expensive piece out of everything here.
Exactly. How much did that cost you? Like 150?
Try it in the 200s.
Yeah. But it's definitely a sperm mount. That's what it is. Okay? Oh, how did my green screen get messed up? Hold on. Fix that. I probably missed one in every zone. Living globals! They're here too! I thought I had gotten away from the flippin' Vormals! What's wrong with you people? Did I throw this away? This random desert yellow dye that just somehow ended up in my inventory? Did I throw it away? Hmm? Jumping is in order. Person stop! You done did it now. You done did it. Oh goodness. But I did it? Is that it? Okay, I'm staying in the light. I'm safe. I was safe. Rasterites. Oh goodness. Here.
Right there.
You. Slide to the left. 2 hops this time. Right foot stomp. Crisscross. Crisscross. Freeze. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap. The work not working. And how's that?
What the
shit! Alright, I'm at, U.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. This is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? This is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
Can somebody clip that line?
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Still gonna probably be there. So, well, we've got Aga magics and this guy. Because we can. That is immense.
Trip.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Yeah. One more time for Bobby.
La 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 la.
Alexa, stop. Vote to make this permanent? Ask me. Hold! What is up, my peoples? Tell me about your lives. Tell me about your triumphs and your struggles. Tell me some good things, chat. What is up? We are back with more cleanup PowerWash Simulator. Last time we started on the subway platform, and this is the first job we didn't actually finish in a singular go. So, at 58%, we are gonna finish this up. Probably won't be a very long stream today. I mainly just want to finish that. And I also want to test the new clip command. So I added in functionality to hopefully allow us to create Twitch clips as well as the hardware, like local clips that we were creating before. So, just need to wait until someone comes in today so that we can actually have them try said clip command. And the idea is that once the command is triggered, then it should provide them with a link to the clip that was just created. And then they should be able to edit said clip on Twitch and then publish it as if they had pressed the clip button. So that's the idea. but it's possible that it will not work again, because it most certainly didn't work last time. But that's what we need to find out. So we'll just wait and see if anyone comes in today. We can actually try it. But in the meantime, we will clean up this subway station at the very least. And also, right before I started stream, I noticed that I got follow from Cup Kiddo. So thank you for that. Maybe you're perhaps still here, because this is something that happened legit right before I started streaming. So, if you're here, feel free to say hi. If not, enjoy your look. Oh, indeed. Well, thank you for that follow. I really do appreciate it. If you don't mind, how did you end up finding us today? Because you legit followed, like, right before I pressed the button. Which, I don't think that's actually ever happened. In my 8 years of streaming, someone followed, like, right before I started streaming. I just watched the video about the event subs. Nice! I'm glad it helped. If you don't mind my asking, what are you trying to build? You know, using event subs? I'm actually trying to come up with another system for a video that should also be open source, similar to the event sub system. But actually, if you wouldn't mind, Cup Kiddo, you could help me test that out after you tell me what you're building. And hey, Holly, how you doing, sir? Happy Friday. How you doing, Ollie? Trying to build a Discord bot that alerts channels when people go on stream. Ah, so let's see. Doing great. So what you're trying to do then, Tough Kiddo, is I think the event subsystem would probably work pretty well for what you're trying to do for, like, your own stream. Like, I wouldn't know off the top of my head how you can have event subs work for you for other people's streams. Because you would need to be getting events directly from them in some fashion. Well, someone to call me. Nice. You love to see it. Using Python, then? So maybe make a local server that talks with the web hooksman? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of Python, that is actually part of the system that I was just talking about. So, if anyone in chat would like to try it, type in !clip in the chat. What I'm trying to do is create a clip command that makes a clip on Twitch and then also creates local clips on my computer. So give it a few seconds and it should do something. Okay, so it created my clip as it should. So now let me check my bot. So, okay, cannot read properties of undefined. Okay, that helps. Okay, so I must have done something wrong. It's still awesome. Actually, Tough Kiddo, let me show you what just happened. So I'll give you a sneak peek, chat, of what I'm working on for a future video. So let me show you what just happened. So give me a second. What you just did is you took a clip from a replay buffer on my computer that saved that clip to the computer right here. So this is the so let's see. Okay, so now it not only does that, it goes a step further. So I don't know if y'all have heard recently about the new plugin from Atom, where you can also set up a separate scene in OBS for vertical content that can also be recorded and clipped at the same time as horizontal content, like what you just saw. So what that also did is it took a separate replay buffer vertically and reorganized the scene to be vertical. So this is the same scene, vertical. Let's see. Doing great. So what you're trying to do then, Tough Kiddo, is I think the event subsystem would probably work pretty well for what you're trying to do for like. So what that does is it lets essentially chat make yeah, you can fill my computer with clips. However, there is a cooldown on that command to prevent people from doing that very quickly. So if it starts getting abused, I can just kill the bot. So okay. So actually, let me go back. Let me show y'all what just happened. So whenever I tried, what I wanted it to do is also create a Twitch clip, which it didn't do because I messed up one of the properties or attributes whenever it pulled in from the Twitch API. So let's see if we can fix that, because what I wanted to also do is take a Twitch clip that can be saved on Twitch as well. So it does all of it at the same time. So, actually, let me switch to my software development scene so we're not messing with that. So yeah, this is a multi-purpose stream for today. Let's see. So I think the issue is probably right here. So let's just do a quick check. So and we will do this. Use the Valley Girl voice on this explanation. Go for it. Okay. Now, let's see. I should now kill the bot and restart it, which also resets the cooldown. Okay. Chat, if one of you would be so kind as to try the clip command again. So that way I can see what we're actually getting and why we're getting something that's undefined. Here, I can get it for you. So, clip, and it takes 5 seconds as a buffer. And then, okay, so this just shows that the whole thing is undefined. That's helpful. Also, let me do this, because I'm gonna need to kill the bot momentarily. We're not actually ending the stream, this is just for the bot. So, and I'll come here, kill this. Gonna do this. I want to see what the response data without any kind of anything else is. So, now we will flip this, and then wait, almost pod. Okay. I see the problem. I see the problem. Alright, not you. I'll give you a free Valley Girl. So, like, on my word, like, it was just kind of a silly error. Like, what I did was I didn't realize that if I was going to get my response data, that there was going to be a data attribute on it. So that, like, you know, I needed to get data.data and then get the first element of that array, and then I could get the edit URL. And so what that's supposed to do is, so like, let me kill the bot for a second. Hold on. This is gonna be great. So then we just do this, and then we restart it again, and then watch this. Watch it. Pay attention. And then, boom goes the dynamite. Now, let's see if this actually works. It does. Okay, chat. Do me a solid. Somebody hit that link for me. And tell me if it lets you edit that clip. So, I want to know if it only lets me edit the clip because I took it, or if it lets anyone edit the clip. That's what I need to know. Hey, Lady Duranius. How you doing, ma'am? What is up? You cannot edit it. You can view it, but not edit it. Okay. So... Oh, also... let's see. It should have also added some stuff to a file for me. Hog! Hog! Look at this. It also added the URL to a file that I set because I needed this to be able to see if I could edit the thing later. Hog! So now I have everything that I need in order to make another video. That right there is some poggies. So now we can get back to washing stuff. That was like half the reason that I streamed today was so I could finish that. But I needed to actually be live to do it. So, thank you, sir. Yeah, so that's actually something that I'm very pleased with. Because that makes it super easy to create, you know, TikToks, Instagram, Reels, YouTube Shorts, everything just from one shot. And whenever people flip stuff, it just does all that for me. So, and the video will show y'all how to do it as well. So, please look forward to it. Also, Cupcato, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Your ADHD, I almost forgot. Love this shirt. Oh, thank you, Lady Duranius. You'll notice that it's, the green screen is kind of making part of it phase out. Barrington, my good man. What is up, sir? You just missed out on us making a new fancy schmancy chat command. Which, if you're interested, Barrington, exclamation point clip in the channel or in the chat. So it's going to take about 5 seconds for that to work. There you go. Now I'm curious, Barrington, if you hit that link, does it let you edit the clip? Or does it only let you view it? Since you were the one that took the clip, are you the one that gets to edit it? It's a nice cleaning. Indeed, Anger. I'm just trying to get this done for you so you don't gotta worry about it. I thought you were playing Hogwarts Legacy anyway. That's why I didn't bother you. You are? How is it, by the way, Andrew? I've been seeing some gameplay. It looks smooth. Cannot hit it. It just it says clipped by... Okay. Okay. So that's good to know. Barrington, thank you. That just means that I will have to edit the clips afterwards. Yeah. But I mean, that makes sense that I'm editing the clips, that I'm generating the clips, because it's me calling the Twitch API. That makes sense. So that is a unexpected side consequence of something that I was attempting to do, but not a terribly inconvenient one. So what I can do is just remove the chat command. I mean, sorry, the little part that says, click here to edit the clip. I can just remove that, since I'm the one that's gonna have to edit it anyway. But, Periton, let me show you what you just did. I just showed other people in chat as well, but I'll show you as well. So, what you just did is you took 2 clips, well, actually 3. So, you took 1 clip that was saved directly to my computer as a replay buffer. I streamed today so I could finish that. But I needed to actually be live to do it. Okay, so you took like a regular clip and saved it to my computer. However, you also took a secondary clip from a second scene that's running in OBS that's vertical, that a bot creator by the name of Adam released this, to where you can add functionality to OBS to also generate vertical content. This is the same clip, needed to actually be live to do it in vertical. So what it allows you to do is create TikToks, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook stuff, all in one shot. That's actually something that I'm very pleased with. So, and all you have to do is edit down the all you have to do is just edit down the clip into whatever it is you want it to be. So for YouTube Shorts and whatnot. So like I did one just yesterday. So the lobby used the flip command, and then I edited it down and made a 13-second short, which was this. Speak with London. Oh, her. Okay. So there you go. That's how it works. It essentially just eliminates a whole lot of editing that you have to do in order to create short form content. Like a whole lot. And so what you do is you're just basically helping the streamer to figure out what it is that, people want to see by clipping them, and then the streamer goes through and then edits down the stuff into short form content. And then it also does a Twitch clip that the streamer can then edit down for Twitch itself, so the clip remains persistent in the Twitch clips stuff as well, which then also goes into my giant clip reel. Which, if y'all are curious about that, there is a video on that on my my YouTube channel as well, where you can have all of your clips running whenever you go, BRB or whatever. So if something funny happens, you should type exclamation clip. We're going to the, if you want, you can still go through the usual clip process if you want. But if you want to make it easier for me, to make short form content and stuff, then using the clip command would be much more convenient for me. Because that saves all that content directly to my computer, and then all I have to do is just take like 15-20 minutes to edit it down so that I can have content. So let's see. So Kiddo. So by the way, for your Discord bot, do you need a user to sign in order to subscribe to his stream going live? Also, will it be easy to create a webhook server on Python instead of JavaScript? So, first question, do you need the person to sign in? So, please keep in mind that what I'm about to say, I don't fully know the answer to, so I'm just kind of guessing. But if I had to guess, I would say yes. You do need the person to sign in with your bot. So, like, you know how whenever you were doing the event sub creation process, I had you hit that link that then had you, give the bot permissions to, access your, Twitch account info, like a regular, Twitch app where it just says, we want access to your username, your email, your so on and so forth. Do you accept? That, they would need to hit the same link, in order to give your bot permission to access that data. So, what I'm not 100% sure about is how you would get the event to be triggered, on your bot, because everything that I'm doing right now with this only really cares about my computer, my own Twitch account, only my stuff. That's all it cares about. So I don't know what would happen if someone else were to hit that link and then start their stream and then, have it, an event trigger. Like, I don't know what would happen. Like, it might actually trigger it going to your bot. It may not. I would actually need to try that with someone else's, stream to see if I could capture their events. Somebody was reopening close again, fall and fall. Shocking revelation that I've been using it to funnel train trucks full of stolen money out of town. Jeez. Money was never recovered. Oof. So you can have alerts, for example, from my stream without me logging in. Wait, so you can get events from my stream? Like, you just tried it? Yeah, so like, I don't know, because that's something that I would actually need to try. But that is a good question. I know a few streamers that I could probably ask, to give me access to their events, to see if then I could capture, their events as well. Like, I could probably get them to just, hit my link and then get them to give me access to their stuff through my bot, and then just see what happens. I do know a few streamers that would probably do that. So, if I end up doing that, and then I figure out how to do it, I'll definitely let you know, but I'm not sure right this second, is, what I would do with that information. Like, what kind of video would I make with it? If you have some ideas, you know, let me know. I'm always open for ideas. Channel's not very active, so also try to sign in. No, the best thing for testing something like that is having a like super active channel. So I actually know a Twitch partner that would probably let me access her events. I would just need to ask her. Yeah, I just gotta remember to do it. Let's see. Well, that is a good question. But, also, so for your other question, would it be easy to create the webhook server on Python instead of JavaScript? So I am not very familiar with Python. The reason that I use JavaScript in all of my videos is because that's like my primary language. The most that I've done with Python is actually for the clip stuff that you just saw. So what that command actually does is after I set up the replay buffer for both the horizontal and the vertical clipping, what I had to do was set up a keybind or a hotkey for both of those things. So I set them both to the same hotkey. And then what I did is I created a Python script that all it did was just, like, for a tenth of a second, it takes control of my keyboard. And, yes, yeah, Pi Auto GUI. Yep, that's the one that I used. It takes control of the keyboard for like a tenth of a second and then presses the hotkey and then gives me back the keyboard. So that's like the most that I've done with Python outside of like learning the super basics of it in college. Like that's it. So, oh wait, never mind, I take it back. I also created a script to, like this was years ago, to parse some like government regulation data for, a somewhat more professional project that I've worked on, but that was years ago. It'd be a better way, maybe to create a special plugin for it. For the keybind, you mean? Like for pressing the key? I don't know. I don't really see an issue with the method of just like, you know, taking control of the keyboard for, you know, literally 1/10 of a second. And it only has access to that keybind, so it's not like somebody can just take over my keyboard. Also, Lady Duranius, how's you been, man? Sorry. What have you been up to? Also, you said you really need to buy this game. And Parrotin, how was your week, sir? Sorry, I got super focus mode on software stuff. I wasn't even talking to y'all. My apologies. How was everybody's week? What about your dependency? Maybe. I guess I'm just one of those that's like, once I get something working, I'm like, it works. I'm not gonna touch it again. You know, that kind of thing. And, you became a Year 5 wizard? Isn't that part of... I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give spoilers, but I did see some of the story of Hogwarts Legacy. So I kind of know what you're talking about, Anger. Good hanging in there. Weather was warm yesterday. Bam! Super duper cold, right? Let's see, also if you have an AWS instance, Elastic IP and a domain connected to it, yes, you don't need NGRock. If you have a static, HTTPS route that you can push things to, that you're running, then yeah, you're good. You don't need to do NGRock. NGRock is, primarily for the people that don't want to do all that or can't because they don't want to spend any money on their stuff. Which, I mean, once my stream starts, or if my stream ever starts making, consistent money, I would consider doing that because, my goodness, it is inconvenient to, continuously, put in an NGRock address every time I want to start the bot. I mean, it's a minor inconvenience, but it's an inconvenience. Super minor. Test stuff with NGRock, then upload it to AWS. Yeah, that's basically how it's intended to work. You test it with NGRock and then you put it to production with something static. But at the moment, I'm happy with just, throwing a NGRock address in there whenever I want to start the bot. It's not that big of a deal. I guess you can just call me cheap if you want. I might pay the average. Indeed. Do you have a price estimation for, how much it would cost to run the AWS version of it? Yeah, looks like it was endless things to accomplish. Look pretty. You talking about this game, Lady Granius, or Hogwarts Legacy? Yeah, NGRock is great. I would not have been able to accomplish the stuff that I've been able to accomplish so far with event subs without it. Essentially, my entire pipeline with, live event stuff has been because of NGRock. Domains, $10 a year, not bad. AWS instance is free. And static IP is about $3 a month. It's not bad at all. I already have a domain that I could use. Then getting a static IP wouldn't be that bad. It's $3 a month. And that's an AWS service to get the static IP? I've never messed with that part, so I don't know. Who knows? AWS. One person paying for special. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even then, like, I would be happy to foot the bill with that. That's like 2 Twitch subs pays for it for me. Which, I mean, I already have that, so essentially it's already paid for. Good to know. Give you an elastic IP, sure, pretty cheap, so if she has a domain, then it's just about $2 more a month. Oh yeah, so, yeah, I have a domain. So what AWS service does that for you? Because I'm not certain, just off the top of my head. You know, for the elastic IP. EC2, okay? By the way, kiddo, are you like, you do software professionally as well, or you just kind of do it as a hobbyist? And enjoy your lurk later, audience. Thank you for being here. By the way, Anger, how are you liking Hogwarts Legacy so far? To me, the gameplay looks clean. From what I've seen so far. Your 4th year software engineering student? Nice! Very nice. Are you going to school in the States or somewhere else? Love the game? Indeed. Yeah, from what little I've seen, they've really put a lot of detail into Hogwarts itself. Like, you love to see that attention to detail. From Israel, nice. And is it a local university or school, or you're taking something else online? University in Jerusalem. Very, very nice. Do you have any job prospects lined up for after you graduate? Gonna get recruited to the Army. They do tons of interesting cyber stuff. That's actually something that an acquaintance of mine just went into the U.S. military to do, was cybersecurity stuff. So, that is cool though. Congratulations in advance. I graduated from college in 2019, software engineering. So, I know the feel. It's a huge accomplishment. Georgie, thank you for the raid, sir. It's very much appreciated. Everybody coming from Georgie's stream, you have stumbled upon the home of the Silver Fellowship. For the most part, we focus on MMOs, story-driven stuff, hyping up Jesus, and cleaning things. And today we are finishing up probably the longest job we've done so far. And yeah, we just finished up fixing up a new clip command that allows people to, use a command called !clip, which then saves a clip to my computer in both horizontal and vertical fashion, as well as saves a Twitch clip that I can then edit later and then save. Also, would somebody in chat mind putting in !SO and then adding Georgie for me? It should be open for everyone to give Georgie a shout out. What were you streaming today, sir? Thank you, Puritan. What have I been doing since, other than some awesome Twitch stuff? So, I built a number of things for my mom and stepdad's startup. My stepdad works in the marine industry, and I built some things specific to marine stuff that allows them to essentially better track business related, needs and things for the vessels. And at this point, I'm actually trying to generalize those systems so that I can then use them for other industries as well, instead of, just marine. Yeah, it's all web-based. Georgie, what were you doing? You're playing Hogwarts Legacy. So how are you liking it, sir? Is it everything you hoped and dreamed for? I've seen some gameplay earlier. Looks clean. Super clean. Really actually reminds me of like Shadow of Mordor, with the way that the gameplay works. Sounds hard to generalize. Sounds awesome, indeed. I appreciate the confidence. And thank you again for the follow and the YouTube sub. I'm assuming that, yeah, you did say you subbed earlier. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to the point where I can get YouTube partner as well. So that helps a lot. Just gotta hit the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 watch hours. So just trying to come up with, good content. It's fun. You had to run the tutorial twice. Because the game decided just no bout. You had to hold F for it. Oof. Big oof. I mean, gotta imagine some bugs like that. Especially for what looks like such a large open world game. Try to introduce your friends. Yeah, indeed, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually, move on past, making just Twitch software related videos. But I've got like a lot of ideas for things, so I just wanted to do it all while it was, top of mind and such. Plus, me and series get along in my brain. Not a lot of web experience. Watch everything, indeed. Do you happen to have any, particular areas with web devs that you would want to know more about? Just in general? It doesn't have to be Twitch specific, just, web dev in general. I'm happy to make videos on that as well. I also have a playlist on there for, learning JavaScript from just bare bones, nothing about programming, etc. Hungry, it's 11 p.m. Stopped for a bit. For 4.5 hours. Indeed, that's a stretch there. Yeah, go get you some stuff. Maybe get you some sleep as well. Thank you again for the raid, sir. Really do appreciate it. Feel free to come back and tell me more about the game whenever, she decides to come back. No spoilers, of course, just because I don't want anybody else to get spoiled. I don't know yet if I'm ever going to play it. Probably not, myself. I have way too much other stuff to play, Years worth of stuff. Just gonna highlight the whole thing, keep it up as a playthrough in parts. So they had the ending spoiled. Their friend's channel, they had the ending as a trigger. How rude. How exceptionally rude. I don't know, I would be livid for stuff like that. Spoilers, dude, no. Livid. Somebody that just wants to go around and spoiling things just to ruin people's experience, that's evil to me. I don't care what it is. But yeah, anything specific, working with APIs. That's actually a pretty good one, because maybe creating APIs as well. because that's something that I have to do pretty often. And everything that I've done with, creating APIs has been in AWS, so you would already have a somewhat of a leg up there since you're already using it. It's actually not as hard as what you would think. The initial setup is what's tricky with that. Like, once you get the initial setup and you understand, like, how it works in AWS, like, it's easy. From there, it's just, like, trying to reasonably plan out your API, function calls. To where you're not pulling stuff from the database unnecessarily and so on and so forth. I mean, like, that's everything that I've used an API for. Is just like, I call my API in order to call something from my database, which then goes back to the API, which then gets returned to the front end. That's all it's really for the stuff that I do. It's just glorified database calls. That could be a decent series. I'll have to keep that in mind. I do also want to do some Python related videos as well. Like, I thought about doing make a Twitch bot in Python. Maybe not series, but just like a couple of videos to, like, hey, if you want to make a Twitch bot in Python instead of JavaScript, here's the basic stuff you would need to be aware of. And then you can just watch the JavaScript ones and adapt accordingly. I don't know if it would be that easy. Probably not. I need to make a project for University now to make a API to use a SQL combination with IGDB. Oh, is that like IMDB for games? So it's a database to present a WPF, not sure what that is, front end. What is WPF? I might be missing something. It's all in C#. It's using .NET. We'll talk about how to do that with JavaScript. And I have never touched C#. Not even once. Windows Presentation Foundation. I've never heard of that. So in college, the primary language that we were taught was Java. And from what little that I've looked into with C#, it's just like a better version of Java. It's essentially what it is. Nice. But yeah, for me though, learning languages, will Microsoft support it? Yeah. For me though, learning languages, like I need a reason, I need a project as a reason to learn a language. Like to me, if I just go and learn a language without something to build with it, like that's useless to me. Like I don't know, I don't think I'm actually learning anything. Because like I'm not gonna remember anything that I'm doing. Because I'm not actually building something with it. You know? Like I wanna learn Next.js and TypeScript next. But I'm just looking for a project that would, you know, use those things in a significant enough way to make it worth my time to do it. Trying to talk about Next.js sounds, yeah, like, I'm actually thinking about building my next major website in Next. And then just throwing in TypeScript on top of it, just to have an excuse to learn TypeScript as well. Which, I mean, coming from Java, you know, as my primary language for the entirety of my college career, you know, typed languages are not that big of a deal to me. Or I should say strongly typed languages. Maybe do a tutorial about Next. That's for sure. Well, yeah, I mean, Next is nothing more than a framework that sits on top of React. And I use React pretty much every day in my, you know, more, quote, professional projects. So, you know, Next just seems like a natural stepping stone for me, all things considered. Which, if you've never tried React and, you know, you want to get into web devs, React is so nice. Highly recommend. But I will say that, you know, knowing and understanding vanilla JavaScript helps a lot whenever you're learning React. Like, you can do it probably without knowing, you know, vanilla JavaScript, but I can imagine that it would probably be tougher. You know, just like, there's certain just things in JavaScript that carry over a lot whenever you're working directly with React. So, like, understanding, you know, how JavaScript manipulates a page, or the DOM, you know, which would be the correct term for it. You have a full stack course in university now, studying React in a few months. You know, some JavaScript, it's pretty nice. He was able to understand things to do with Express. Yeah, I mean, like, if you go back in my playlist, you'll see a playlist for JavaScript tutorial for beginners or something like that. I don't remember the exact name off the top of my head. And I basically tell you to install a node, you know, right off the bat, because it just lets you play around with JavaScript without having to, you know, set up a page and do stuff. Like, it just opens up the console for you. And, you know, lets you treat JavaScript more like a back-end language, like C#. So you can kind of learn it in a similar fashion. And by that point, once you understand, it's like how it works from the console perspective, you can make it a nice transition into the front end. You know, with actually creating a page and then manipulating the DOM. You know, doing stuff like that. To me, it just makes more sense. I will say though, if you go and watch those videos, you can probably tell that I'm still like learning how to make videos because my intros are terrible and too long, and I do them for every video. I ask people to subscribe before actually giving them a reason to subscribe. And essentially take way too long to start the videos. Like, I actually am thinking about like remaking that whole playlist, or like smashing it down into one video. So, just a fair warning if you do decide to watch that series. Yeah, but just have to forgive my scrubbiness of YouTube. I do feel like I'm learning and improving as far as that goes, but it is a process. I find the more videos that I make, the easier it gets, you know? First you gotta watch the Twitch playlist, indeed. But, whenever you're watching the playlist, the Twitch playlist, you're gonna run into the videos of where I'm actually learning how to do the event sub stuff. So you'll probably like slowly see me come up with the things that you ended up seeing in the event subs, everything you need to know video. And you'll probably hear me griping about how this stuff isn't easy. So, if you wanted to skip those two videos, it's all everything the same thing as you would see in the main, you know, event subs, everything you need to know in a video. It's just me derping around until I get it. You know, with Premiere Pro, I might be able to did a lot of video editing previously. As we're watching the video. Indeed. So I use DaVinci Resolve whenever I'm editing. So I don't know if, like, some of the things you would tell me would translate to Resolve. But I mean, I'm always looking for, you know, ways to improve. So if you have suggestions or anything, I'm happy to hear it. Nice. Okay. Okay, I think once we clean this huge hallway, I say hallway, you know, the track area, I think we're good. I think we're done. It's great. Most editing softwares are pretty similar. Indeed. Yeah, now that I have this flip functionality, you know, for the bot, you're gonna start seeing, you know, short form content as well. Particularly from streams like this. You know, from just stuff that people clip. I just like how easy it makes it to edit this stuff. It just makes it absurdly easy. Like that one clip that I showed y'all earlier. It was only 13 seconds long. And it took me like 20 or 30 minutes to edit that. But most of that 20 or 30 minutes was just like me derping around because I've never done short form content. Like if I would have been actually deliberate, like okay, I want to do this, and this with this short, I could have probably edited it in like 10-15 minutes. And that's also considering that everything that I do is kind of slow because of my hands. Chat, I have been ignoring my teeth. I should probably not be doing that. Yeah, that was actually part of the reason that I've not been doing short form up to this point, was the editing aspect of it. Like breaking down, cutting a camera out, resyncing the audio, repositioning stuff. This seems like a pain. By the way, Cupkiller, do you also stream, out of curiosity? You stream a bit of gaming? Not really. You ever think about getting back into it? I upload some YouTube stuff, mostly videography related. Indeed, nice. And is that doing well for you? You got tons of exams now? Oh yeah, no, I know the feeling. Your upload rate is horrible. Well, what is it? It's like if you know off the top of your head. Your upload rate, I mean. Sure. See if this helps. I thought you meant like your, I don't know why I thought you meant like your upload speed. You know, my brain was telling me two different things. Okay, what am I missing? There we go. Video 2 a month. A video every other month. I mean, I can't talk too much. I was uploading a video a week, you know, for the Twitch playlist, but I decided to take a break from everything in January, and the short that I posted yesterday was the first thing that I posted since. The rest of the upload speed is about 10 megabits. Streaming is tough. That's actually about what I'm running right now. It's about 10 megabits. Which you would think would be better from a US ISP, but yikes, no. Comcast is not great. So I wouldn't say that my stream looks bad, but it could definitely look better. The world is cherry quoting a quote as adding quotes. It's a very cherry thing to do. Okay, catch these speckles. Right over there. Nice. Thank you. I mean, like, I have the speed to probably, like, double-ish the visual quality of the stream, but there's also the problem of data caps. Like, we actually have data caps on our ISPs here, or at least some of them, and Comcast is one of them, which I think is absurd. Fairly soon also because he has a roommate university. Really had a webcam. I mean, you don't necessarily need a webcam. Hey, Parrington, are you still here, sir? Parrington, who hangs out in my chat a pretty decent amount, he streamed for like... How long did you stream, Parrington, without a camera? Like, it was a long time. Yeah, about a year and a half, sounds about right. And you were killing it. Even without the webcam. So we remained close for about 30 years till community funding allowed for its renovation. Till 84. Main tunnel's extensive repointing finally failed. Actually in the dead of night. Indeed, maybe. But no, your university stuff should definitely be more important at this point. Trust me, I know how demanding software, education can be. It's ridiculous. I would not be surprised if you told me you pulled a number of like 2, 3, 4 in the morning nights just to, make deadlines. Cause I know I had to. 5 a.m. a few times. Yep. Praise the Lord, the latest that I had to do was like 2 in the morning. But that's like insane for me. Because like whenever I go to bed, I have to do a 2-ish hour medical routine before I can actually go to sleep. So, stuff like that is like, that was rough. So at the very least, whenever you finish, you can just go to bed. But yeah, praise the Lord, I don't have to do that anymore. We done. Almost immediately after I graduated, some family and friends were like, Ross, when are you gonna go back for your master's? And I'm like, you can't pay me enough to go back. No. There's some long-timers in chat, Parrington being one of them, that can tell you, like, some of the just torturous stuff that I went through in college. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you're in it. You're in the midst of that. You don't need me to tell you any of it. You know. Yo, digital blackout. Haven't seen you in a minute. How you been? It is going great. So we are cleaning, we are chilling, we are talking about college and being done with it, and being glad about it. And talking about software stuff. Fun stuff. I mean, it is fun stuff if you're done with it. Lol. Okay. It's good indeed. So, what have you been up to? Digital Blackout. How's life been treating you? Okay. Like this here. Hopefully this does it. There we go. Like this. Life's been good, man. Working on some self-focus and care lately. Busy with work as well. So what do you do for work, sir? I don't think I ever asked. Okay. Need to find out where on the wall this is. Nice. Network engineer, nice. So you'd probably fit in with the conversations going on right now since, you know, we're doing software engineering stuff. But yeah, just been exploring different things in life. Took a break in January. Was thinking about stopping to stream. But decided to stay for at least a while longer. Feel like there's still more that the Lord would have me do here. So, I think I'll stick around for a while. And, just doing YouTube stuff. That's alright. That's my phone, by the way. Probably not even for me. Somebody else had this number before me, and people keep calling this number, looking for a woman named Deborah. Something about her rent. You know? It's just funny, and I keep telling them, this is not Deborah. Stop asking about your rent. The only junior here? I'm sure you have a lot more experience than what you probably realize there. Was it Deborah's stream? You've all been scammed. You've all been bamboozled. Should I just create some kind of, alternate, personality? Is that the Valley Girl? Is the Valley Girl persona Deborah? Just like, anytime somebody's calling for Deborah, just be like, Oh my gosh, this isn't Deborah's number. I can't do anything about your rent. Ugh. Let's see. Or I could just answer the phone, you know, just like, hi, this is Debbie. Leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you when I can. Bye. Hail, son of Jedi. What is up, sir? I think we've finally given the Valley Girl a name. I think the Valley Girl's name is Deborah. I don't know if that's canon yet, but I'm considering it. Not clean the place yet? Or, well, what's a common Valley Girl name? I feel like this would be like Jessica. You know, something like that. Jennifer. You and Deborah once. She definitely gave Valley Girl vibes. Okay. So maybe it is Deborah, but like, I feel like she wouldn't call herself Deborah. Like, just imagine answering the phone. Hi, this is Deborah. Like, I feel like it would, you know, come off as like, hi, this is Debbie. This is D. I can imagine Twitch chat being Twitch chat doing some very non-family friendly things with the name of D. I mean, it's funny. Don't get me wrong. It's funny. But I don't know if I would want that kind of energy for the stream. You could, but as a mod, shouldn't, right? My brain just handed me something terrible. It's hilarious. But like, imagine, you know, like, the persona of Debbie, you know, calling herself D. To be like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna go hang out with my bestie, DD, and, you know, together we're these D's. And I'm sure you can complete the thought. Yep. Go in your brain and not say the thing that you're thinking all the time. Been conditioned. Les gasp. Late shock. Late plot twist. Okay. And nice. Nice. Huh. Still stuff on this one. But yeah, this job is taking forever. Must have missed something like super small. Okay. Didn't sleep since it's 2 a.m. It was a lot of fun, thank you. Join the Discord server? Indeed, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. It was nice to meet you, Captain. Thank you again for following and subbing on YouTube. I'll catch you around, alright? You have a good sleep, sir. Jesus loves you. Alright. I'm going to find the last bit of stuff. We need to clean all those hard to reach places. Where you be? It's probably, yep. There it is. Now we can clean this here cable. And there we go. Now then. Now we can worry about the floor. Pretty sure this is it. Once we get the floor and these railings done, we're done. I shouldn't say railings, you know, the train tracks. By the way, Chad, there's about got going on this weekend. Y'all getting up to anything? What y'all doing? Okay, hopefully this gets all the crackety cracks under here. Check. To be that. Just to make sure. Get in there. Oh yeah, chat. Out of curiosity, do any of you generally remember or know about my prior comments and sentiments about children? You know, like how I feel about kids in general. Mind you, these comments were said like years ago, so like, you know, things have changed. Oh God, no, yeah, this is great. Basically just along the lines of like, I don't know
Get good, scrub.
how to get good with kids. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like before a certain age, I don't feel like I can be of much use to a kid. Like, I don't know how to interact with them. Because, like, it's not like I could get down on the floor and play with them. You know, like, until I can have a conversation with them, I'm not even sure what in the world I'm doing. Or how I can do anything with them, you know? And be of any benefit. So, I bring this up, and I'm very curious for everyone's reaction, because I was asked by the kids pastor at my church to teach the 6 to 9 year old class at church on the 26th. So, don't get me wrong, like I'm gonna do it. I'm actually kind of excited about it. But at the same time, who doggy? That makes me nervous. Just like, not want to do that. I think it's a interesting opportunity, you know, because like me being me, you know, like a lot of these kids, I'm sure, don't get exposed to disabled people. So, and I've mentioned already, like how I've been able to talk to that class before, but I've never actually taught the class. So, you know, it should be a very interesting experience for everyone involved. But I just hope that, you know, I can actually do the kids some good. I mean, considering it is a church thing, I do, you know, I want to point them to Jesus. I mean, it is a church thing. So why else do you want to, do that if not to do that? But, I'm concerned, because, like, what if the kids start getting out of hand? It's like there's not much that I can do to, physically handle any situations. And there are some kids, I do help out with the kids ministry, once a month already. So it's not like the kids have never seen me. But I also know some of these, what some of these kids are capable of. And so it's gonna be interesting, to be certain. But I'm both nervous and somewhat excited. It's a, interesting growth opportunity for me. Really get out of the comfort zone. And do something that kind of scares me, Prepared for innocent yet ignorant comments, questions? Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally aware of that. If you've seen the Do You Have a Good Life video, that's where a lot of that stuff came from, was whenever I had the chance to talk to those kids, like that exact class. I was asked to go in and talk to them about disability. And so I got a lot of those questions. I mean, like, I'm okay with that. I'd actually prefer that they ask. I want them to learn. I think it's a great opportunity for everyone. I'm just saying, definitely makes me nervous. Out of curiosity, for anybody in chat, like whenever you were kids, did you ever, like, encounter a disabled person and then go up to them and ask just, like, a random question? If so, what did you ask and how did they respond? Very curious. Abby, how are you, ma'am? What is up? Happy Friday. And look at that wholesome, casual internet flirtation. Barrington and Abby. Just wait for it. Shit. Jeez. And let's do this angle. Aim down a little bit. There it is. No. You get clean. It's the weekend. Any plans, Abby? Anything going on? That goes for anybody in chat. What's all got going on this weekend? Just watching sports with the sports ball man. As you do. So, what sports are gonna be balling this weekend? Premier League soccer and wait, the Super Bowl's already this weekend? Well, the Super Bowl wasn't for quite some time. What the heckies? Eagles versus Chiefs. Would not have known to look out for the commercials. But even then, I haven't seen Super Bowl commercials in quite some time. Used to be the end of January. It's the right time. So why is it late then? More playoff games, more teams, more sports ball. More sports to ball. Shit. These tracks are probably the most tedious thing that we've done so far. Flying far. I'm saying in this job. Nice. Okay. Should probably just go down the middle. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Let's hit this line right here. All the way down, come back until we hit the track. Then we can craft stuff. So, do y'all have a favorite to win for the Super Bowl? Or is it just like, yeah, Super Bowl, football? America. I mean, I should really stop picking on people that like sports ball. Probably not going to, but I should. I haven't been in NFL for years. So generally not excited. It's one of your old teams. So it's one of the old teams. Eagles for you. Eagles for sure. Got your nails done. And Eagles green for the occasion. Indeed. Well, then I hope that your team sports the ball in the way that the ball should be sported. I don't know the words. Also, why are we getting... No. Why is this stuff getting so hard to get? If we can back to this. Shit. I'll get this later. So Raiders or Bears back in the day. So what color is exactly Eagles green? What kind of green we talking? Part of me wants to just meme and be like, green isn't a very creative color. Even though I would actually disagree. That's apparently the meme. Not sure where the meme came from or why it's a meme. But that's apparently a meme. Like a foresty green? It's actually a really nice green then, because I quite like foresty greens. Okay, we're gonna have to come back with the singular sprayer, or the tight nozzle sprayer to get the stuff to get places. Also, Chad, I am getting, for some reason, mighty hungry. Even though I ate pretty good. What should I get for a snack? Should I get cheese or chocolate. Tacos? I honestly could go for some tacos. But, I don't mean, y'all want me to actually stop the stream and go get tacos? 'Cause I can do that. Shit. %. We still have all that. Okay. Alright, chat. I should probably be right back really quick so I can do some stuff of medical necessity. Haven't done it in a minute. And I should probably do that. So I will be right back, just a few minutes. I'll run around 90 seconds of ads. So folks that come in will get a pre-roll for about 30 minutes, and I will find a snack. So, be right back. Just a minute. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm a subtle man. I don't know why. The work not working. And how's that? Do that people in the Steam Princess? Indeed. Yeah, you can. Okay, so let's do some corners. And hopefully they stay up. Almost perfect. Almost perfect.
That's it!
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I could taste test for you.
Give me another one.
That's it!
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
It's my time. One gets my time because they suck. No one gets my time because they suck. Alright. I jumped. Let the record show I pressed the jump button and it did not jump. I don't remember this. fight at home. You just smacked the crap out of that thing. For as much as I hate sports, that just gave me nightmares. That would be, for all intents and purposes, against my religion.
I call for an ingredient, you throw it. Got it? Follow your nose to find the Orion Gulper. It tastes better than it smells.
Chicken stock. I mean, yeah, of course I'm dogging on sports. In the old clips. Gotta maintain some consistency. Like, why wouldn't I? Okay. Actually, let's check the shop. See if there's anything here that I can buy. Okay. Where's the pro? When can I get... When can I get the tool stash? Okay, we don't need any cleaning liquids. Don't need none of this. Don't need none of this. Yeah, there's nothing we need. Okay. Gonna walk the line. Suppose hopefully we'll clean this track along the way. Hopefully it dings. I doubt it. Nah. That would be too easy. Check. I wonder what that stuff that's stuck to the floor is. It almost looks metallic. By the way, Chad, y'all have any new, game releases coming that y'all are looking forward to? I must say that I'm looking forward to the Jedi Fallen Order sequel. Though I'm not sure my computer will be able to run it. Which is gonna make me sad. And I might try it and run it anyway. Curious. Yeah, let me know if the frame rate on the stream tanks. I just turned on RTX voice. That's curious. Also, I have some Gouda. It is, as you would expect, Gouda. Starfield being Bethesda, you won't get a Bethesda, you won't get it at launch. Okay, when will you get it then? That's true. There's an Octopath Traveler 2, I forgot about that. When is that coming? Hey, wait a year. And also, when is Starfield supposed to be happening? Octopath is coming that soon? Dang. I still need to play the first one. Wait, there's another Kerbal Space Program? Since when? Where's I been? That is actually very true. Yes. Pretty sure I have the first Kerbal. That could be something that we could check out at some point. Isn't the Kerbal games like supposed to be wildly realistic physics. Which makes it interesting because the Kerbal dudes gives me real Minion vibes. A space program using an actual physics engine. You'd love to see it. Like, I like the potential for stuff like that to be used as actual education tools, you know? And it makes me wonder if, one, they are ever used, like in a school setting, as actual education tools. And if not, why not? That Trace Remake has some good reviews. True, the Resident Evil 4 remake. Some good stuff this year, like, and coming quick too. Like, just the types of releases kind of reminds me of like 2007. If y'all remember, like, 2007 was a really good year for gaming. Like, really good. And just look at on the Googles 2007 game releases, and you'll get a list, and it's some top-notch stuff. Talking like the original BioShock, Portal, it was either Assassin's Creed or Assassin's Creed 2. Might have been Brotherhood, but still, it was one of those. Like, one of the really good Assassin's Creeds. I want to say Halo 3. A bunch of games were delayed. 2021, 2022. Now, so now the floodgates are opening. True. Days before seemed like... Oh, see, I've been hearing or seeing that name, but I never really looked into what it is. So it, Days Before is a zombie MMO. Like, I've just seen the name. Like, I have no clue what it is. Jack, 99%. Last little bit's gonna take forever, though. Bug? So, like, what kind of MMO is it? Like, it's a survival MMO? Like a more traditional, type of skill-based MMO? Like, tab targeting, all that good stuff? Survival, like a FPS MMO, you think? Kind of makes me think about, what was it called? Nether? Anybody remember that game? I don't know if you would consider Nether a MMO, but I had similar vibes to what you're talking about. Yeah, where's the ladder? There you are. We're done! We did the thing. And the Layla. So into the Division. I did play the beta of the first Division. That is actually something that I would like to revisit. Such another delayed game than a super buggy game. Agreed. Okay.
Get good, scrub.
I did.
Get good, scrub.
I did. Let's watch this thing get cleaned up in about like 15 seconds. Thank you, President. I need to just a minute. Remove hit this link. Yeah, and you notice that Hanger jumped in there for a minute. And the fortune teller's wagon. I will probably wait for Anger to continue on with the stuff. Since he just mentioned really not liking the job that I just completed. So I can kind of understand that. But yeah, so actually, chat, this is probably a good place for me to stop. I didn't plan on doing a 4-hour stream today. I honestly just wanted to finish that job. Sorry, what? Let's see what's on the Steam store. Steam right here. It says it's in my library already. There it is. There's no Kerbal too. Could. Let's see. Let's kill the music. Let me do this. Why did I do that? Moment. Okay. Is the sound on? Make one with the dust bunnies in your pocket. Indeed. Not actual gameplay. You're being debated, currently. It's like collapse, there's stuff there. Oh, I thought he was gonna crash into that rig. Also, this bot is probably gonna end up getting muted. Probably. I don't like how they just stand there and keep talking while everything just crashes around them. Like I said, these little dudes always gave off, like, minion vibes to me. I mean, I'm totally okay with that. I think the minions are hilarious. So, yeah, we can't get it till Christmas. No, sorry. Oh, I thought I read December 24th. Oh, Christmas Eve! February 24th. To meet the demands of modern and next generation space exploration, meaning they worked on the physics engine, all while maintaining the monumental foundations of the first game. Build a space program, construct powerful spacecraft, and navigate expansive celestial bodies to explore cosmic mysteries and blow yourself up more times than you encounter. A set of next generation tools. So wait, next generation? We're gonna be seeing Picard? Are we gonna get a replicator? Or we can get tea, Earl Grey, hot? New engines, parts, New tech will not just create novel puzzles. Okay, so you couldn't do colonies before. That's fun. Now, speaking of space stuff, Jensen, I know that you've been playing a decent amount of Elite Dangerous lately. So, out of curiosity, like, I realize Elite Dangerous is like a massive sandbox kind of thing, but I want to play it. I want to do, like, at least a few streams, or several streams, playing Elite Dangerous. But I'm not sure, like, what kind of goals I should be setting to be like, okay, I did the thing that I wanted to do, now I can stop. Suggestions to try and get the controls and use the basic game through the tutorial. I've done that a few times. Like, I should probably do it again, just to get a hang of it again. But I mean, like, actually in the game universe. I think I have Horizons, which is the one that gives you the land vehicles. That's the one that I have. Pretty much do whatever you want. Yeah, that's what I mean though. Like, because you can do pretty much whatever you want, I'm not sure what to do. Like, what's a, fun or even just stupid, absurd, yet fun slash funny thing that I can do? I'm glad I was able to catch you as well, Abby. Y'all hang around for a minute. I'm gonna try and find somebody to read. So, only level of exploration. Interstellar technologies paved the way to a host of new star systems and celestial bodies. I wonder if you're going to be able to find a silver star. Each comprising novel challenges and harboring secret treasures. On the Char, a heat blasted world of iron, within the ringed super Earth with relentless gravity, Rast and Rust, binary pair locked in a dance of death. Any more to reward exploration? Modding? Pray tell more about this modding. We'll build on the beloved modding capabilities of the original game as well as deliver the long requested addition of multiplayer. Soon players will be able to share the challenges of deep space exploration. I suggest look at an inexpensive ship and try building toward that. 5 p.m. on a Friday, gotta go. Indeed, I should probably head out myself. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. If there is anybody in chat that you're not currently following, and you enjoyed spending time with us today, feel free to hit that follow button so you can get notified of future streams. For the most part, we focus on MMOs, anything and everything story driven. Apparently, just a bunch of indie games. Software related stuff and hyping up Jesus whenever we can. So, I will
Get good, scrub.
attempt to do that. And trying to think of when I can make it back. Look at the week. I'm gonna aim for Monday. That's the goal. Let's aim for Monday. 4 p.m. Central for a, regular 4-hour stream. If something changes and I need to change it to a different day, I'll change it to a different day. But, let's aim for Monday, 4 p.m. Central. And we will either be hanging out in 14, because there's still some stuff that I want to do there. Or we will start our playthrough of Tales of Arise, which was redeemed by Azure. And that, I haven't really looked at much of it yet, but it looks kind of interesting. And he really thinks that I'm going to enjoy it. I'm pretty sure it's a JRPG series in the same vein as Final Fantasy, so we'll do something like that. Oh yes. We are going to raid Allison, or Sweetheart Allie, as some of you know her. Today is her birthday stream. I don't think today's her birthday. I think her birthday is Monday, in fact, but I could be mistaken. But, she is currently playing her first run of the Final Fantasy XIV main scenario. She's still in the base game, so no spoilers for her. But yeah, we're gonna send it over to her. We don't get to rate her hardly ever, so we're gonna send it over there. So, if any of you are subscribed, would like to join us in a raid, feel free to use that first raid call. If you are not subscribed, would like to join us in a raid, feel free to use that second one. And as always, if any of you are not hanging out with us on Discord, you should be. We hang out there every single day. Get up to all manner of shenanigans and mimicry and some software stuff. We would love to have you. And if you would like to know more about the software development stuff, feel free to join us on YouTube. Link should be right there. And if you'd like to check out the schedule, that should be right there as well. Trying to get the YouTube channel to the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, to hit YouTube partner. So if you're into software development, or if you just want to help me out, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube. But anyway, let me get this raid going. So, Sweetheart Allie. Yep. So, if no one has told you lately, chat, you are loved, you are appreciated, you're highly valuable. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Till we meet again, probably Monday, but we'll see. 4 p.m. Central. Y'all stay epic. Y'all have an awesome night. Jesus loves you. I love you. Peace. All day, son. All day. Stick around for raid.